The Toastmasters organization opened up a whole new world for me. How? Well, there's no magic wand involved. It simply started and evolved through the Toastmaster meeting where I learned skills just by being a Toastmaster. Today, I'm going to identify 3 skills that have helped enhance my life and have used, and that's public speaking, time management, and motivation. I want to get started to talk about public speaking. Now, public speaking is one of the most important and sought after skill and most dreaded form of communication. But why is public speaking so important? Well, it certainly looks good to have that skill on your resume. Employers actually desire team members who can successfully interpret what is being asked of them, as well as effectively communicate with others. At the club meeting, or the session if you want to call it, our goal is communication, and that involves doing speeches. But every role within a Toastmaster session or meeting involves public speaking practice. From the Toastmaster guiding the overall session, to giving a toast, to offering feedback throughout the session. And the more we practice, the better we become as public speakers. So there's no secret there. And possessing good public speaking skills also affects your confidence, but in a positive way. You see, when you become better at anything, and in particular public speaking, the more confident you are in yourself. Not just confident in doing something at the club meeting, but also outside of the club. You see, the skill of public speaking allows you to relax in a group situation or when the spotlight is on you, helping you to be more comfortable around people and easier for you to make connections. Learning the skill of public speaking here in the club meeting sessions has also helped me to evolve my critical thinking skills. That is the process of actively and skillfully applying and analyzing a situation. Now, all the training that you might take elsewhere to learn critical thinking will never work as effectively as Table Topics does here. Table Topics, you fear it or love it, embrace it. But most Toastmasters, we look at it as an opportunity to practice our off-the-cuff speaking. And although it won't happen overnight, gradually, one actually learns how to quickly gather their thoughts, put them into order, and speak fluently. Embracing the skill of public speaking has given me more confidence in my role as a funeral celebrant. As a celebrant, my role is to officiate and help the family celebrate the life of their loved one. And creating a service with words that will honor the deceased, well, it takes some amount of public speaking skills. Thank you, Toastmasters. So moving from public speaking, I want to touch on time management. Now, I don't suppose that any of you have been to an event where a speaker monopolized the whole talking, speaking a lot longer than they were supposed to, making you squirm in your seat in anticipation. And just when you thought they were done, they go off on another tangent. Well, I suspect you have been to one of those. I know I have. And in a situation like that, I have actually considered gnawing my arm off in frustration. But if I had been a Toastmaster back then, I probably would have offered them a business card from my club and maybe invited them to a meeting. But here at the club session, we continually practice time management, becoming much disciplined at ensuring our sessions stay well within the time limits we have in place. And we do this through the use of a meeting agenda, sticking to the agenda, knowing where to be flexible, and managing the whole session. Why do we do it this way? Respect. Respectful of not taking away from another person's designated speaking time, respectful of others, and ending on time. And the practice is not done just at the club, also in any other event within the Toastmaster organization. This skill of time management is something that I have learned and something that I have come to respect. Now, let's consider motivation. Motivation is an energizer of behavior. What motivates me to continue as a Toastmaster? Well, I think it's the same thing that motivates all Toastmasters. You see, we understand the benefits that were available to us throughout our tenure are those same lessons that have actually shaped us to become better public speakers, time managers, listeners, leaders, are the same benefits that are available to all of you, should you decide to join, should you desire to own them. And when someone joins a club, I see potential. Potential that he or she will not only be a confident speaker over time, but potential to be a gifted speaker or leader. And that is motivation enough for me. We provide, well, let me see. The club statement actually says it all. It says we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. When you decide to join a club, or this club in particular, you might just have a smiley Toastmaster in your face. And that person might be me, or Laurel, or Keith. You see, that is because we are motivated by your progress, and we only want the best for you. There is that saying, though, that you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. So get started on your own Toastmaster journey. Be willing and open to learn new skills. And like me, you too can be Toastmaster proud. Mr. Toastmaster.